of turmoil and uncertainty, but more and more people are shelling out big bucks for fine jewelry. Diamonds, emeralds, sapphires may not appreciate as quickly as the precious metals in some cases, but value is rising. And how do you put a price tag on the pure enjoyment and experience of wearing these precious gems? Joining us with some breathtakingly beautiful investment ideas is David Arnold, Senior Vice President and Group Publisher of the luxury magazine Robb Report.
I didn't hear anything you just said. I was just looking at all the jewelry.
This is breathtaking, jaw-dropping, awe-inspiring, David. Are people buying more jewelry? Can you make an economic story out of the demand for jewelry right now?
More. So what you see here is a selection from a couple of companies that we have a long-standing relationship with, Graf and Fred Leighton. They do somewhat different things. Leighton specializes more in the vintage pieces. They've seen appreciation in the last 10 years between 2- and 3-fold for pieces, varying prices starting at $50,000, $75,000 all the way up the food chain. Graf's prices, what you see here, in fact, what you're wearing today, had you bought that, had the foresight, or have someone buy it for you, in 2000, it would have cost $500,000. The value today is $1.4 million.
That's the value according to who? I mean, do you think you could really go out and get it?
Absolutely.
Now, do you have to be super rich? Do you have to pay all cash or credit it, to make a purchase like this? Or could you buy it like you buy a house with a mortgage?
You could probably get a loan from someone using that as collateral. But at the end of the day, I think when you walk into someone like Graf, they'll work something out with you. I think that.
And I understand these stores do like a buyback program as well.
Not so much a buyback program, but because the value is appreciated, there's always a market. I mean, you're looking at products and items that are so rare. You would be hard pressed to find something that had this quality in the marketplace. There may be 2 or 3 other similar stones, not identical, but similar stones in the marketplace. And so there's always a demand. And because of the appreciation over the last 10, 15, and 20 years, without the volatility of other items, more and more people are turning to this as a smart investment.
Do you expect the appreciation rates to increase in pace given the rapid population growth around the world?
The demand is growing so dramatically in the Asian market, and a lot of these items are being acquired by individuals that are not based in the United States. But you look at the growth of wealth in Brazil, in India, East European countries, certainly Russia's coming back into the marketplace in terms of luxury consumption. This is another good example.
I just switched.
It's hard to choose. You need to take both. So in 2000, this is 26 carats. It's a D flawless emerald cut. In 2000, it would have been around 2.2 million, about $85,000 a carat. Today, the value of that is $7.5 million.
Are you kidding me?
$300,000 a carat. So your investment would have increased almost 4-fold, 3.5 times in 11 years.
Hey, what's in vogue? What are the styles? Because this looks very almost antique, Art Deco.
That's a vintage piece. So what you're looking at there is a platinum diamond necklace, Van Cleef. Probably 10 years ago would have been in the range of $75,000 or $80,000. Today its worth is about $200,000. The signed vintage pieces from Winston, Van Cleef, and Cartier certainly have seen increases somewhere in the 3- to 4-fold over the last 12 years.
David, quickly, what's your advice for jewelry shopping? How do you know you're getting a real deal?
You have to go with someone that you can trust, a Graf or a Fred Leighton, companies that have been around for years, and that's what they do.
But do you bring in an outside appraiser?
Well, everything that you would buy, certainly Graf, everything is going to be appraised by the GIA. You're going to have a certificate, the stone's going to be mapped, you're going to know exactly what you're buying. So you have that kind of warranty and that guarantee.
Well, Melissa, I know where you're going after the show.
Is that okay?
For another
you won't miss it.
7 or 8 minutes,
okay.
probably.
This is fabulous. I can barely take it.
David Arnold of the Robb Report. You're our favorite guest.
Thank you. I love being here. Thank you for having us back again.
All right. Well, how about...